I just practice is new phrase first 15. And today I focus my elbow training. What means elbow training? You know, we in our body, we have some hinge joint. The hinge joint, like every finger joint, and the elbow, the knee. The most important is knee and elbows. And we watch when we do the form, we open, we close. Open can make smooth, make your form look soft. This is a hinge joint, can show people as major because we close, we open and close. And how to make the hinge joint move correctly? This is a problem because last time when I training, I focus my knee training. We already gave some training way for the knee, how to open and close. Today we talk about elbows. Elbow looks like elbow do a lot more is close, open, close, open. But actually, when we open, looks like, for example, we push people away, we take people down to the ground. When people fall down and our body looks same times we do is open. But actually, the really essence of the hinge joint move is closing is more important for opening. Because anytime if people give you power, if you against the people's power, you of course use the muscle, you use the arm muscle. So this is you try to use the arm to against maybe people whole body. So generally you will stiff. And the correct way is we try to focus the hinge joint to close to do anything. How to do that? Let me explain to detail that, Janessa. Yeah. For example, people touch to people. Now my right hand touch people's right hand. People give me power. You can give me power. Now, if I try to stay here or I try to try to open, of course we will fight each other. Now, watch me here. People give me power, for example, 15 pounds, 100 pounds. I completely receive from my forearm. Let people's power arrive my elbow. Now we use this arm. People's power I receive to arrive my elbow. Don't let people's power pass my elbow. If pass my elbow, then the result is people's power arrive my shoulder, arrive my body. Okay, now I receive people's power just arrive the elbow.
For example, people have 15 pounds, then be careful. I give 15 pounds power also to go to my elbow. Then the result is now feel on the point of the elbow. People have 15 pounds, I have 15 pounds, then here will have the balance. But people have a direction. I follow people's direction. Then people will to follow this direction and to live away. This is a good way. Be careful, the hinge joint, when I close, I make people's power and my power close to one point, and this point is outside of my body. In other words, I never to try to receive the people's power to my body. If to my body, the result is I will live away. Now I use this way to one point, and this point outside this my power. This is my ethic. Okay. Now, please. This is what we talk. Close is more important than opening. So how to close, how to open it? Because we do Taiji movement. The very important is any place, any second, you must balance with people. How to balance? Still, like I said, if I use my right elbow to receive people's elbow, when I need close, I try to guide the person. Be careful. When I close, I will let my inline to close to the elbow, because people's power from my young line to arrive my elbow. I also, my power also from my young line arrive my elbow. This is close. And if we sometimes yield person power, we need open, we need offense people. This time, generally we will use body's power to give people. And the arm, you looks, when I arm up, my arm first is follow my body's power. The second is, if my elbow open, I will separate from my elbow, and the power will separate from the inline. Okay, now we review what is the inline and the yang line. In our body, any part of my body, forearm, up arm, my torso, my leg, anywhere, if the muscle is strong, this is yang line. Muscle is weak, means yin line. In other words, if we generally we use much more in our life, muscle will strong. This is yang line. And the yin line is upset. So remember, this is very important. If we try to move the body, the muscle, very scientific. So you need to have the idea. In my body, we have yin line and yang line. Anytimes, if you try to offense people, you need to use yin line. If you defense people, you can use yang line. Okay, then today's I focus my elbow, and you watch my elbow will close and open. But remember, close is more important than the open. This is first. The second is, when I close my elbow, I will get the both yang line into my elbow. If I try to open my elbow, the yin line will be separate from my elbow. Okay, now I try to do the old free. when I practice my boss elbow, I try to emphasize which elbow is close. I already explanation. Close is more important than opening. So I focus every joint closing and don't focus too much about elbow open, because elbow open generally is follow, but open, but close is I intend to do something. So when you practice the form, which elbow is close, focus that. So this is a way to train yourself, and it's very helpful for your Taiji training. Thank you for your coming to my Taiji journey today. See you next time.